Alright, we back. We back for another one. I just finished watching Nero Knowledge. Nero Knowledge. So this is kind of like my notes on kind of the things that he was saying in the video I was watching. Of course, I'm gonna link that below. I'm gonna link his channel. I'm gonna link all the links gonna be below, so y'all could be able to go and watch that in full. But I took down some notes, some things that I was while I was listening to, some things that I was picking up, some things that resonated with me, so to speak. Some things that resonated with me, so to speak. I'm in a great space right now. I'm in a great space. He was talking about somewhat kind of like manifestation, so I'm kind of just going. I don't know. I'm gonna name this video, but as y'all see, we back. I got my mental vacation hat on. Always on a mental vacation. Always walking by faith. And he was talking about God body and getting into your God rhythm and basically creating the world that you want to live in, right? And realizing that the world that we live in is just, it's all about your frequency. It's all about your frequency. So the first statement he had said that caught my eye, or that I heard that resonated with me, was, you think that manifestation is a physical expression of what you want, but manifestation is internally shifting to a degree to which you are no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing reality change. And this statement challenges the common perception of manifestation as merely bringing desired external outcomes into physical reality, like getting a new job, a partner, or more money. Instead, it reframes manifestation as an internal transformation in which your emotional state is no longer tethered to external circumstances or the need for external validation. So basically, long story short, it's manifesting is changing your reality to where you no longer wanted to see a change. That's pretty much the swing of it. In this view, manifestation isn't about the outcome itself. It's about becoming someone who doesn't need the external outcome to feel whole, at peace, or fulfilled. It's the process of shifting your inner world, thoughts, beliefs, emotion, and energy so profoundly that you naturally align with the state of being you desire, regardless of what happens in your external reality. So for example, if you're manifesting financial abundance, and the true manifestation occurs when you stop needing money to feel secure. You cultivate inner security, gratitude, and trust regardless of how much money you currently have. Right? Or if you're manifesting love, the real manifestation happens when you stop needing a partner to feel love, instead embody love and self-worth from within. Right? Once you reach this state of internal freedom and alignment, reality often does change as a reflection of your inner state. However, by that point, the external manifestation becomes a bonus, not the core of your fulfillment. In essence, manifestation is less about controlling outcomes and more about transforming yourself into the version of you who feels whole and aligned no matter what happens externally. Paradoxically, it is often this detachment that allows external reality to shift in your favor. Whew! Man, listen. Nero different, boy, different. And yeah, it's pretty much, that first one is pretty much, I think I got 4. I think I wrote down like 4. That first one is pretty much just saying, manifesting, and it's true, manifesting is pretty much your reality changing to where you no longer need it to change. Where you no longer say, oh, I need more money, you have it, you have what you need, or you're no longer dependent on the more money, you are already fulfilled without it, right? And the next one he said was, you're not treating others, there is only you, you're treating you, people are only you. So he went on to say that how you see people is how you see the universe, and it's how the universe sees you, right? There are billions of universes in the world. I think it's at 8 billion of how many people there are in the world, and everybody lives in their own universe. So our universe is, how we see the universe is a projection of all the people in the world. So how they treat us is really how we are being treated by the universe, or how the universe treats us. This perspective stems from a non-dualistic or spiritual teaching, which suggests that there are no true separation between self and others. It implies that the way you perceive judgment or treat others is ultimately a reflection of how you perceive, judge, and treat yourself. In this view, external interactions are mirrors of the internal state, and the others you encounter are projections of your own beliefs, emotions, and subconscious. Everyone as a mirror. The relationship and experience you have with others reveal aspects of your inner world. You are if you are critical of someone, it may reflect unacknowledged self-criticism. If you feel love for someone, it may reflect the love you hold or seek within yourself. Others serve as mirrors, showing you the part of yourself, both light and shadow, that you may not fully recognize. Unity consciousness. From a spiritual perspective, everything and everyone is interconnected, and the separation we perceive is an illusion. The you and the other are parts of the same universal consciousness or energy. When you act with kindness, you are in essence treating yourself with kindness, because there is no true division between self and others. Healing through reflection. When you work on your inner world, healing your wounds, cultivating self-love and alignment with peace, you change how you perceive and interact with others. In this way, treating others with compassion and forgiveness is less about them and more about healing and freeing yourself. Projection and projection of inner reality. The way you experience others is influenced by your own external filters, your beliefs, fears, and emotions. For example, if you feel judged by someone, it might be because you hold self-judgment. When you shift internally and your external relationships often transform because you're no longer projecting the same energy into them. In essence, this perspective calls for radical self-awareness. Every interaction with others is an opportunity to learn about and transform your relationship with yourself. It's not about ignoring others individually, but understanding that your experience of them is tied to your own state of being. By treating them with love, compassion, and understanding, you are in turn treating yourself with those same exact energies. And part of that goes into the next part that caught my attention is the mirror won't smile before you do. What you consider as the final destination is really the starting point. You have to be rich before the world provides it for you or proves it to you. This statement is a profound metaphor for the concept that your external reality is a reflection of your internal state. It emphasizes the world doesn't respond to what you want, it responds to who you are. It doesn't respond to who you are. It doesn't respond to what you want, it responds to who you are. The mirror won't smile before you do. Damn, that one's good. The mirror won't smile before you do. I'm gonna have to do a whole separate video on that one. The mirror won't smile before you do. Just as a mirror reflects your physical actions, life reflects your internal beliefs and emotions. If you want joy, abundance, or love to show up in your external reality, you first need to embody those states internally. Waiting for external circumstances to validate and trigger those feelings create a circle of dependency. Instead, you take the lead by generating those feelings within yourself. For example, if you're waiting for a partner to feel love, you may attract more waiting or lack. But if you cultivate self-love and external mirror, your reality will reflect the love back to you through circumstances and relationships. What you consider the final destination is really the starting point. This flips the conventional approach to manifesting. Instead of seeing external success or wealth as a goal you need to work towards, you're invited to start by embodying the emotion and mental state associated with that success. The journey doesn't begin when the external result arrives. It begins the moment you decide to become the person who already has it. For instance, pause that. This is what I've been saying when I've been saying you gotta Live the life that you want. You gotta, if you want to be a doctor, you gotta live as a doctor. You gotta think as what a doctor would think and move as what a doctor, how a doctor would move. For instance, if your wealth, if you view wealth as your destination, you're implying that you're currently not there, which keeps you stuck in a lack. But if you start feeling and acting as though you're already abundant through gratitude, generosity, and confidence, your external world will begin to align with that state. Again, you have to be rich before the world proves it to you. This highlights the importance of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you desire before it materializes. Wealth, in this sense, isn't just financial, it's a mindset. Feeling abundant, resourceful, and worthy internally is a predecessor to experiencing those things externally. When you operate from a place of abundance, you naturally attract opportunities, ideas, and people that align with that energy. Your external reality doesn't create your internal state. Your external reality doesn't create your internal state. It's the other way around. If you want the mirror, the world, to reflect a certain reality, you must first align with that reality internally. Start being the person who already has what you desire. Think like them, feel like them, act like them. The outer world will follow, not because you're chasing it, but because you already become it. You have already become it. I'm gonna read that one again. So it says, your external reality doesn't create your internal state. It's the other way around. If you want the mirror of the world to reflect a certain reality, you must first align with that reality internally. Start being the person who already has what you desire. Think like them, feel like them, act like them. The outer world will follow, not because you're chasing it, but because you've already become it. Right? You will not enter your desired reality through actions alone. More important than physical action is the prerequisite of correct mental action. This statement emphasizes that while physical action is important, it is not the primary driver of creating or entering your desired reality. Instead, the foundation of success or transformation lies in your mental and emotional alignment. Right? So, to go deeper, action alone is not enough. Taking actions without aligning your thoughts and emotions is like steering a ship without a clear destination. You may work hard, take countless steps, and push forward, but if your mindset and beliefs are out of sync with your goals, your effort may feel scattered or inefficient. This is why people often feel stuck. Despite putting in endless effort, they're taking actions from a place of lack, fear, and doubt rather than confidence, clarity, and abundance. If you're pushing a goal like financial freedom but constantly feel unworthy or fearful about money, your actions may be sabotaged by subconscious doubt, leading to frustration and limited results. Correct mental action. Mental action refers to the process aligned through thought, beliefs, and emotions with your desired outcome. This includes clarity of wisdom, clarity of vision, knowing exactly what you want and imagining yourself already living that reality. Belief and faith, trusting that your desired reality is possible and that you are worthy of it. Right? Emotional alignment, cultivating the feeling associated with having already achieved your goals, like joy, gratitude, peace, and excitement. Letting go of resistance, that's the hard part. Releasing doubt, fear, or limiting beliefs that contradict your vision. That's the hard part, because we get stuck in our ways, we get stuck in our negative mindset that we don't, and we get stuck in living in lacks, that we forget that there's abundance out there, and we forget what abundance feels like. So we have to really switch and change our mind to basically live in the abundance that we are aiming towards. You have to create the reality, and the reality creates itself around you. Right? Without the internal work, external actions are often ineffective because they lack alignment with your desired outcome. The power of inner alignment. When your mental and emotional state is aligned with your goals, your actions become far more effective. You act from a place of confidence, inspiration, and purpose rather than fear, desperation, and confusion. This alignment also shifts your energy, making you more likely to attract opportunities, people, and resources that resonate with your vision. If your goal is a fulfilling relationship, it's not just about going on dates. That's the action. It's about cultivating self-love and emotional openness, mental alignment, which attracts the right partner. If you want to grow a business, it's not about working long hours. That's the action. It's about embodying the mindset of success and abundance that drives inspires, and strategic action. Mental alignment as a prerequisite. Mental alignment as a prerequisite. So the prerequisite is that you have to be mentally aligned with the desire, with your desires. You have to be mentally aligned with what it is that you want. You can't just be all actions and not embody mentally what it is that your outcome, the desired outcome that you have. Basically to say that you won't get there until you get there, right? Mental alignment as a prerequisite. Think of mental action as setting the foundation. If your thoughts and emotions are in alignment, actions become a natural and effortless extension of your internal state. It's not about forcing outcomes, but allowing them to unfold as a result of your internal work. Without this alignment, actions feel forced, misdirected, and drained. Your mental and emotional state is a true creator of your reality. Actions are important, but they should flow from a place of internal alignment, where your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are in harmony with your desired outcome. When you master mental action first, physical action becomes purposeful, effective, and often feels much easier. Nero knowledge. Hats off to you. That was, what's this on my joint? Oh, that's probably just, oh, this on this side. It's pink. It's probably just a light. Man. Yes. Basically, I've been saying this, and I guess I wasn't articulating it right, or something that he said is that you gotta reread the books that you read before, because you're always growing. Your mental state is always growing. You're in a different state, and even if your mental state declines, right, you're in a different place. When you're not gonna read the same book from the same mental space at the same, like, twice. So there's certain things that you're gonna miss. Same thing with movies. You may watch a movie one time and feel completely lost. Watch it a second time and you're catching all the things that you missed, because you have a idea of where the story is going, so that you can step back and look at it differently. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what life is. You have to be able to be mentally where you want to be. You have to already be at the destination, right? You have to send your mental ahead of your physical. You know what I'm saying? So you have to mentally already be successful, and then you have to put the work in to be successful, right? If you can't see it, you won't achieve it. Excuse me. If you can't see it, you won't achieve it. So I'm gonna read over some of these again. The one that I like the most is the power of alignment. When your mental and emotional state is aligned with your goals, your actions become more effective. You act from a place of confidence, inspiration, and purpose, rather than fear, desperation, and confusion. This alignment also shifts your energy, making you more likely to attract opportunities, people, and resources that resonate with your vision. So you have to align with your vision. You have to, some people could say they want to be rich and just sit down and not do anything, right? They just, oh, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, I wish I was rich, whatever the case may be. And they're not putting no work behind it. The physical work that you put behind it is really the last step. You have to mentally be there, right? You have to mentally know what it takes to get there. You got to be prepared for the challenges, and you have to set yourself up for success. Taking actions alone is not enough. Actions alone is not enough. You could go and you could work $1 million. You're not gonna get rich off of work. You're not gonna get rich off of overtime and working 3 jobs, 4 jobs. You're not gonna get rich off of that. There's other things that go into that. And yeah, that's gonna give you the money that you're gonna be able to use to invest and pour into yourself. But you gotta cultivate yourself. You gotta cultivate who you are. You gotta cultivate your mind and think outside the box, right? You gotta think outside the box and not be a slave to the hours. Not be a slave to the hours. So action alone is not enough. Taking actions without aligning your thoughts and emotions is like steering a ship without a clear destination. You may work hard, take countless steps, and push forward, but if the mindset and beliefs are out of sync with your goals, your efforts may feel scattered or ineffective. They will be scattered and ineffective. You're just gonna be working, saving, and you're not going to be getting any true abundance. Your efforts may feel scattered or ineffective. This is why people often feel stuck despite putting in endless effort. If you're taking actions from a place of lack, fear, or doubt rather than confidence, clarity, and abundance, then you're not going to get anywhere. You have to already be confident and know what it is that you're working towards and what it is that you're going to achieve. And you got to be real detailed with your goals in life. You can't just say, well, I want to be rich. You got to break it down to the dollar amount, like really the dollar amount. And then believe you can do it. That's another thing. A lot of people just don't really believe they can do it, and they just think they're going to get lucky, and they be like, oh, I want to be rich. One day I'm going to be rich, but don't have no plan or no actionable outlook for it, right? And you got to put the mental action there first, because if you just say, oh, I want to be rich, that means nothing, bro. You don't really believe it at that point. You're just saying things just to say it because you think it sounds good, or because you think that's what's gonna that's something that's gonna work out for you. But it's not. It's not. Just saying you want to be rich or feeling as though you're gonna get lucky and you don't have to put any work in and you don't have to be mentally prepared for it is gonna end up being detrimental to your what you're going for. I apologize. It's gonna be detrimental to what you're going for. And you have to be rich before the world proves it to you. You have to be rich before the world proves it to you. The world is not just gonna give you an abundance knowing that you're gonna mishandle it anyway, you know what I mean? So this highlights the importance of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you desire before it materializes. Wealth is, in this sense, isn't just financial, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. Feeling abundant, resourceful, and worthy internally is the predecessor to experience those things externally. When you operate from a place of abundance, you naturally attract opportunities, ideas, and people that align with your energy. It's kind of like having that bravado. You gotta walk into any space and be like, yo, I'm rich, I'm here, I belong here. I belong here, and you gotta mentally believe that you belong here, and everybody around you will acquiesce to what it is that you're manifesting, right? And manifesting is, again, it's you. Manifesting is when you no longer need, or you no longer have a desire to see reality change. That's the short version of it. When you're satisfied with the reality that you're currently living in, you no longer need to manifest, and you no longer need to say these mantras or deal with say these mantras or deal with what is the word? Affirmations. Dealing with affirmations, you're gonna affirm it within your mind and your actions, right? That goes back to that goes back to if you're trying to manifest financial abundance, and true manifesting occurs when you stop needing money to feel secure and cultivating inner security, gratitude, and trust regardless of how much money you have. So once the money, or once the new job, or once the new car, or once the you manifesting, you want to be married, a new girlfriend, or a new whatever boyfriend, whatever whatever your situation is, or traveling. Once those things are no longer, not to say needed, no longer a desire to where you need your reality to change in those ways, then it will change in those ways, right? And it's not going to just happen like that. The universe takes time to cultivate the things that you want. You take time to cultivate the things that you want. You can't just say, oh, I want $1 million, and $1 million is just going to appear. No, it takes time. But you can still have the desire to, you can still want the $1 million, but you can't be dependent on that $1 million. You can't be dependent on the reality of you not having $1 million be the catalyst to everything that you're doing in life, right? The $1 million is just part of life. It's just part of life, and whether you get it or not, you should still be satisfied, and that's when the $1 million will come, right? everything in your life will change when you're no longer dependent on everything in your life changing. It's pretty simple. Yeah, so Nero, man, I think I'm gonna start doing these a little bit more, start breaking down Nero knowledge. Dope content creator. Him and I forgot the guy's name, man. He didn't mention him in this video. But I actually follow him on Instagram as well. I forgot his name though, but the guy that's behind the camera in the Nero knowledge videos. Dope content. Dope content. It really opens your eyes to manifesting, healing, and just becoming the best version of you, and not really needing universe to change because you're satisfied with life. Once you're satisfied with life, satisfied with everything that's going on with you, you're still gonna have to put the work into, you know, be content and be happy and satisfied with what's going on, but still strive for more. You know what I mean? Still put those actions in. Still go for everything that is that you want in life, and still keep growing. Because once you reach one destination, you're gonna automatically start and want to go to another destination. Because once you get that $1 million, now you're gonna want $2 million. So you just gotta, you know, stay on that path of getting the things that you want, and it will all work out. It will all work out. So the last part I'm gonna say again is projection of your inner reality. The way you experience others is an influence of your own internal filters, your beliefs, your fears, your emotions. For example, if you feel judged by someone, it might be because you hold self-judgment. When you shift internally, your external relationships often transform because you're no longer projecting the same energy onto them. So yeah, how you treat people is how you really, that's my turtle. How you treat people is how you really treating yourself, and how people are treating you is subconsciously how you feel treated, right? If you feel like everyone is being mean to me, that means you're probably being mean to yourself, and you probably need to reevaluate how you're treating yourself, and just be your best friend. You gotta be your best friend. You're the only person that's with you 24/7, 365. So be your best friend. Treat yourself good, and then the universe will in turn treat you good. Treat the universe good, and you'll treat, you know, everyone around you will treat you well as well. I'm gonna leave it there. Quick little video. I like to keep these under 30 minutes, and yeah, shout out to Nero. I'm gonna tag him in everything. I'm gonna tag the video, and mental vacation. Don't forget to take your mental vacation. Peace.